And construction.
That that it says they find jobs in politics, community leaders, and the military. And today, that's like those are the people who have the most power, you know. So naturally, reptilians would go for that.
Anthony, Anthony, let me tell you something.
What's up?
I have there's been no audio this whole time.
Really?
Yeah, it's okay, but we've been talking hella good conversation.
Yeah, it's good.
But like,
Conversation is good.
okay, I asked
Why Lana
Lana.
said,
I was like, "Can you hear us?" Oh wait, because I was like, "Can you hear me?" And she's like, "No, I just hear you. I just see you walking around. I just hear the game." So, and I was just like, "Oh shit, damn." Girl, we was having deep ass conversation. That's okay. Like, so far, whoever's watching, I think it's Alana. We was we was talking about like star seeds and shit, and like like the main thing is like I forgot, but you can keep going with what you're with where were you going?
very high power and
Mm-hmm.
control over the world. There's also a Martian starseed, if you didn't know that.
Wait, hold on. I want to know about that. I'm asking if they could hear you.
I will save that. I'm gonna go to sleep right now, buddy.
It's getting dark. Can they hear me?
I can hear you, but I
I
won't.
wonder if they can hear you. Who's watching? Is anybody watching? One person, and I guess that's Alana. Alana, can you hear Anthony?
Shit. Actually, I needed that light on to read, but it's okay. Am I being heard?
I'm not sure.
Excuse me.
Your excuse, my kind sir.
Alana should get this game.
I think Alana has this game,
Okay.
but she's switching over to PC gamer. Oh, she can hear you.
That big thing. Oh, you wanted to hear about Martian starseeds?
Oh yeah, what is a Martian starseed? What is a starseed in general? Let them know.
What is a starseed for the viewers?
Ouch.
For the viewer? Alright. Let's see here. Gotta look in my book. As okay. Okay, so this is supposed to be like if you were to read the book. But what I wrote down is, as you read through each type of starseed and its common traits, keep in mind these traits vary by person. It's likely you've even lived in more than one of these star systems and have picked up traits from a few of those lives. Don't forget that this isn't a complete list of all star signs, but the ones that most often incarnate on Mother Earth, aka Terra. If a specific type resonates within you, it's likely this is what type you are. Write down what traits you have and which starseed type resonates within you. So starseeds are basically, if you ever felt like you were drawn to the universe or the star, most likely within your past life, you were born in a constellation or a star system, and there's multiple. In this book that I'm just writing for information. I have a list of, I believe, 12 or 13, but that's not all of them. These are just, as you heard, uh, the ones that incarnate on Earth most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to hear about the Martian one?
Yeah.
Alright, that is number 8. They are stories that Martians came to Earth hundreds and thousands of years ago to take part in our evolution. And I believe that with the pyramids of Giza or whatever, pyramids, this great. There's even records of like cavemen moving rocks that were like thousands of pounds across like a wide like thing of land, you know. And that does raise a question, like, you know, how would they be able to even move a rock
Do you
that's
think they
thousands of
actually did that?
pounds? I believe so. I believe they did come help with human evolution.
So you don't think it's like aliens who helped them?
I mean, a Martian starseed comes from the stars,
Yeah.
so technically that's an alien. It also says others believe life existed in this dimension on Mars many years ago because of the discovery of water on the Red Planet. There isn't a lot known about Martian starseeds, but some claim they had origins on the planet. Martian starseed traits are being drawn to the planet Mars, finding a desire to travel there, or interested in the colonization of Mars. There are definitely a lot of people who believe in colonizing Mars to be a second
Yeah.
Earth. They have a desire to advance the human race, strong connection to water and fire elements, and have memories and dreams of being on the surface of Mars. So if you ever have dreams of being on Mars, that might be a past life's trying to talk to you.
That's cool. I think it's like really cool that we have like all of us have past lives, but like everybody's different, you know.
Are you serious, Nita?
Need to
That's
be.
not a pad. That is your fucking bed. Cannot be blamed. You cannot be blamed. It's okay, you know. I just washed this blanket today, but you know, it's okay. I will be back. I'm gonna take her outside real quick, actually,
It's cool.
cause I think she gotta go poo poo, poo poo pee pee. What's wrong, mamas? Did you just fart? That shit stinks. Mama, that's your pee. That shit stinks. I gotta put on the sockies, bro. We gotta keep my piggies, bro.
Your piggies one. I have hella sticks. We have 3 racks of sticks, and I still have
It's
more
crazy.
inventory.
I think it's crazy hearing ourselves talk like this. Cause a
You
lot
think
of
so?
times we're just like,
Oh.
we're not crazy, but I just think it's interesting hearing ourselves talk like this, cause it's kind of like we're different people.
Yeah, cause like usually we're like, oh fuck this nigga or the nigga
Damn,
shit
nigga,
bitch.
like what the fuck? Look at this shit. Like acting
Yeah.
mental. Nah, but I actually really enjoy having intellectual conversations. Cause
It
it makes
should-
me feel smart.
And you are super smart, but like I don't know, it's different. And it's different is good.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back.
All right, be safe.
Thanks, B.
I don't know. Learning about all that stuff is I think it's really cool because like I recently just what is Anthony saying? What's up, mamas? I feel that second-hand embarrassment for his dog. I know, bro. He's an asshole to his dog. I one time she peed, and then all you hear is, I'm like, oh my god. But where was I, bro? Like recently, I got into like spirituality and all that stuff, and like not some hippie shit or like drug shit, but like I feel very open, and like I've learned a lot about like the stars, like it's crazy. The more you know about yourself, the more you see. Like we all have like past lives, and you know that ringing you hear like out of nowhere. Sometimes you can be having like a normal ass day, but you hear that high pitched ring and like in an ear. You know what that is? That's like a spirit guide trying to tell you something. Like next time that happens to you, you should pay attention to your surroundings or anything because it's true. Like I want something that happened like about like what 2 months, 2 weeks ago, and I paid attention to it. Oh my god, like really? See, that's what happened to you. That means there's a sign. Like there's so many signs that we do not notice. Like we just often forget about it. You thought you was dying. Like I don't know. Like about 2 weeks ago, I had a tarot card reading, and I wasn't really skeptical. I was super open to it, and bro, it was spot on. Like I could not even. And then I don't know. Like Anthony's like more knowledgeable than I am, but like I'm still pretty knowledgeable on it. Like I know it sounds cliche, like oh talking about the stars, like the constellation, and like, but like life is in the stars if we paid attention. Like what we was talking about earlier when I thought you could hear me or other people could hear me. Like we were talking about conspiracies, and I have a feeling that like Illuminati, government, whoever you want to call it, we're getting taught certain things in school so we wouldn't be at our highest selves, like our highest conscious, you know. And I believe that we could get there. Like I feel like right now we're so distracted by like desires, like video games, sex, money, media. Like I think that's like just fogging our vision. Ew, I sound like a hippie. No, it's not you. It's cool. You have your own tarot card reading. So are you spiritual or not? Because like when I had my tarot card reading, she had an incense, she had her crystals, and I ordered some crystals because I know I'm a spiritual nigga. Sorry, I'm not black. Don't cancel me later. But like, watch, I get canceled on TikTok. But like I think I have a gift. I'm not gonna. I sound like everybody else, you know. Oh, I think I have a gift. But like I have really strong intuition, and when I talk about my intuition, like usually when I have a bad feeling, it usually happens, and I don't know what, but I just know something bad's gonna happen. But like, damn. You lost my gift that my best friend gave me. What gift?
Hello.
What's up? Oh, I was just talking about like the tarot card reading the stars. You know your zodiac signs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. I guess Alana has her own tarot card reading.
Oh, for real? That's dope.
That is pretty
Is it
dope.
recent?
Yeah, she said she finished someone out. She finished someone's reading.
Oh, she reads cards?
Yeah,
Oh, really? That's cool.
that's
That's
pretty
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
I didn't
and
know that she was into that.
I don't think I don't think she's that big into it, but like still being like into that is still cool.
Being able to read someone's card actually takes like effort because you're opening yourself up to giving the message to the person
Mhm.
and like being open to letting the universe or being the voice of the universe basically.
Yeah, basically you're like translating what they're saying. Like all you're doing is pulling out cards because the universe is making you. Well, not making you, but like has those cards ready already.
It's like energy work too. Actually, I want to get energy work done on me. I want to I want to see some Reiki practitioners, but with all this Rona shit going on, I don't know. I just feel like I really need my energy cleanse. I could do that myself, but like I don't know. I like going to people, like seeing it physically, like people physically doing what they do and learning from that. I think it's very interesting seeing people do their practices. And
For
when I
real.
did that, like, it was just very interesting. And it's crazy how they could tell that I was a Gemini just from my like energy and how airy I was.
Right? I think it's so like amazing how people can like, well, like certain people, like people who read like tarot cards, like they can tell what kind of sign you are. Like when she was reading, when she was doing my reading, she was pulling a lot of Earth cards. She was doing like
That's dope.
Yeah, and I'm a Taurus, you know, born in May 16. That's like Taurus, and then you're Gemini, and I think it's super cool.
I've
Be-
never mentioned anything about like being
Me
a
neither.
Gemini. It's just the fact that the cards being pulled, I think I think it's swords that are involved with wind, and I think it's wands that's fire, if I'm correct.
Yeah, because like a lot of the things she pulled out are traits of the Taurus. Because like Tauruses are known for being financially stable. You know, they bring luck to them. They're very lucky and this and that. And
Yeah,
like, I like to think that like, I mean, I've been working since I'm 16. I've never really been broke. I mean, I know what it is to be broke, but like if
yeah.
I could make money if I wanted to. I just killed this dude. Oh, there's nothing in
I've
there.
always I've always wanted to take the nomad path, and see, looking at it now after like getting involved with spirituality,
Hmm.
it doesn't seem all too far fetched at this point because we are the masters of our fate and we decide whether or not we want to
Yeah.
do things. And I don't think being a nomad is a bad idea because you know people see it like, oh, you're just walking around, you're basically homeless.
Homeless, like being
But
a monk, you know. But
yeah, but I don't see anything wrong with that. What I would like to do as a nomad is actually I would like to freelance for people, but without the pay, like just doing jobs for people, just out of like just to do it, you know, just to help people out.
yeah.
And what I talked about with Carla when we were talking,
Hmm.
we would talk about like she wants to go to I think Guatemala because
Oh yeah.
she sends like clothes and food to them in Guatemala. And I thought that was so dope. And I told her how like I want to like travel the world and like just see different cultures, different traditions, and learn ancient practices. Like I want to go somewhere in Japan
Dude,
or
I'm
like China to learn how to be a monk and like learn
China.
about the five hindrances.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think when you do things for other people, I think that's such a beautiful act of kindness because, like, that's like humans are very selfish, but like,
We've grown to become selfish.
yeah, but like
Back
when
in
you
the
do
days,
something,
people would just do things. Sorry. You go ahead.
no, I forgot my train of thought. I think I was just gonna say like, damn, I really thought lost it. It's okay.
No, sorry. But yeah, back in the days, people just do things for their neighbors. Like this sounds like a dumb example, but there's this show, Solar Opposites, on Hulu.
Mhm.
But that's not the point. The point is, there's an episode where this guy wanted milk, and he's like, "Oh, what do I have to do? Like, how much do I owe you?" And he's like, "Oh, you don't owe me nothing. Like, if anything, you can come by to the farm tomorrow and help me farm." And like, that's a good exchange right there, you know.
Yeah,
That's
like
just things people would do. Like, and I wish that's how it was now. In our day and age, money is such a big thing.
yeah, money is such a big thing. I feel like
But
we
I guess
strayed so far from like the olden times, if you want to call it that.
it's the same idea, but what stems from it is greed.
Mhm. Like the more you
Because
have, the
yeah, people can become so greedy with that money. I got cannibals on me, but it's all good.
you
It's
have
the
cannibals
start
on you.
ones.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I feel like whoever's watching, they want to like hear more about like zodiac signs and like stars and traits and like past lives that we have. Because like
I'm
someone
still
commented right
learning
now.
about that.
They're like hello, and then I was just like, oh hello, just talking about zodiac signs and stars. Like I don't know, because like to be honest, like learning about that is very intriguing to me. I want to know more, like about who I am. Like, obviously, I'm not one of those people that, oh, I can't date you because you're a Capricorn. Like, I'm not one of those people, but like, zodiac signs, stars are amazing. Like, but there are times where I have dreams, and like you said, like sometimes when you dream, it can be like your past, it can be your past
Life
life.
trying to tell you something.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
so
and
cool.
that explained dreams more as the spirit realm, or like the dream realm, spirit realm, whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want to call it. That's how she explained it. It's kind of like you astral projecting yourself into like into where you want to be. But dreaming actually, it's kind of hard. You have to be aware and conscious and like open to it. I feel like that's why a lot of people don't dream. I haven't dreamed recently, but I know I'm aware. I know I'm like, you know, all that. But when I do dream, I take big notes of it. I try to remember because I feel like dreams, depending on like how you feel, like say you're just like you're crushing on someone at school and you have a dream about you and them at school. That's like your feelings are involved with that. But like I
Yeah.
feel like if you just put your feelings aside and just are open to whatever happens, like lucid dreaming, REM sleep and all that, that's like that's like that's you going into the spirit realm, I feel like.
Yeah. I think that's very interesting. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I can't wrap my mind around it. Oh, I know this is going off topic, but like we have more than one spirit guide, right? Spirit
Yeah,
animal.
you have multiple spirit guides, you have multiple spirit animals because multiple past lives. There's multiple reincarnations that we have gone through up to this point in our life. So you may believe you have one spirit animal, but in actuality you have multiple, you know. Any animal could be a sign. You can be multiple star seeds as well. You could have been born in the Orion star seed, but in another life you could have been born in like the Lyrian star seed.
The It's incredible. There's so much out there, like to like learn about. I don't know.
The universe is ever expanding with each like there's different realities. Like for every possibility and every outcome is just a new reality being born. So like all the times you thought like, damn, I could have done this, I could have done that, you know, it's happening in real time in another universe. Altered dimensions are real. Most conspiracy theories are real because
Conspiracy theories, hell yeah.
that idea had to have come stemmed from somewhere, you know. It couldn't just like come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of movies, anime, like just everything in life like that you see, it's part of it is real. Star Wars has a lot of truth to it, you know. Like how do you come up with a story that intricate with like the names for all those characters, like the system, the star system, like that idea had to have come stemmed from somewhere. And it's either it was one of your past lives or like it was a thought that your past life had or like, you know, just things like that. It's like endless possibilities to everything.
It's so it's crazy. Like oh yeah, the other day I was talking to my sister. I'm like, cause she's like, sometimes I have deja vu. I'm like, that means you're on the right path. And then she's like, you change? Can you change the future? And then like, I don't know. This is what I believe. I feel like the future is already set, but like no matter what you do, you get there. Like you can change what happens, but
In
like
between the lines.
yeah, you can change what happens in between, but at the end of like whatever, you're still gonna reach to where you're supposed to be at. Unless you have like really bad energy that's like blocking you to be like to
Yeah.
be the best self or
On the
whatever you want
topic
to
of
call it.
actually of on the topic of faith actually, I feel like a lot of humans should accept death and not be afraid of it because when you open yourself up to the consciousness, essentially you become eternal
Hmm.
in a way because when you become so aware and so conscious of everything, you create a what's called a solar body and a solar mind, and that's like whatever energy you want. it'll feed into it. So you create that for yourself, and whatever energy you feed into your solar body will live on, you know? That's if you have good energy or if you have bad energy. Like whatever energy is input into it, like that's what will be your outcome in your next life, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the mind is like very powerful. Like, very
Mind
powerful.
is it is a very
And I
powerful
feel like
thing.
people like we're told that so many times, like, oh, the mind is a powerful thing, but I don't think people enough people realize like how powerful it is.
They don't really grasp the idea of how powerful our mind can be. It's kind of like that movie with Scarlett Johansson.
Um, what's it called? It's called I don't know, but she gets drugs implanted into her, and like she can use like 100% of her brain. Lucy.
Yeah, that's that's a real like that's like a real thing, you know.
Yeah, well, like when I watched that movie, I looked into it, and like we can't do that. Like,
That's kind of like the way they put it in the movie is kind of like it's what is it? It's, what's the word? They exaggerate it more so that you can
hmm
grasp the idea of it. But that's real. Like you know how she like traveled back in time and saw that
hmm
like the monkeys and shit. Like that's real. Like
yeah, you can
that's
like do that,
basically
which is
you going
crazy.
your past life. Yeah. Yeah, you can astral project. That's a real thing as well. You can send energies to people, good vibes. You know, if someone is feeling sad, you can feel their sadness. It's
hmm
just stuff like that. It's really interesting. Everything that you say, like your voice gives off a vibration, like everything gives off a vibration. Any living thing gives off a vibration. It's crazy. It goes to the universe, sends signals to the universe, and then the universe does its job and what it should do. Crazy.
Yeah, like I'm really big into like vibrations. Like, you know how people like, oh, like, I get a vibe from you. Like, usually when people say that, it's not really good, you know. And like, I feel like a lot of people should follow their intuition, like, but they shouldn't be so quick to judge. I feel like people are like, oh, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think people should be like more understanding, or like, oh, like he's a bad vibe, like he's not good, like walk away from that, stop. Like, I know it's
I feel
protecting
like
your own, like you're out, like protecting yourself. Oh, then again, like not everyone like is a healer or is there to listen. You know, I don't know.
yeah. I feel like
Goddamn.
damn. I'm like brain farting because it's like late. But I feel like if you can feel someone's vibe, but your initial thought is to not leave, then that means that they have good intention. But if you're like your response to I feel like when you say I feel a vibe, if your response to yourself is like you want to get away, then obviously you sense the bad intentions. But if your first thought isn't to go away, you can see that there's good in them. They just have to open themselves up to it. Because human nature can be changed depending on the energy you receive.
Yeah.
So you can be a person filled with so much hate because of what has happened in your life, but if you start surrounding yourself with people who love every aspect of life and just love so much with their heart, you'll start to gain those traits. You'll start to receive that energy yourself, and then soon enough, you'll be giving up that energy to other people, and it'll feel so good.
Yeah, I feel like that's like when you like find yourself. You know, instead of blaming everything, blaming the world and yourself and other people. I feel like when you take like responsibility for that, it just like feels good. You know, to like finally have answers.
Yeah, that's a big thing when it comes to the solar plexus chakra actually is forgiving yourself for your past and everything that has happened, you know, whether
hmm
it's good or bad. You there's definitely a difference between just accepting it and really forgiving yourself for it. When you let go of that and forgive yourself, it'll be such a big like relief. You'll just be able to finally breathe again.
Yeah.
part in playing in your solar plexus chakra. People who are like mentally, emotionally abused tend to have their solar chakra or solar plexus chakra unbalanced, which causes you to lose self-esteem in yourself. You don't have confidence, like it's things like that. And you can break the negative cycle, which people don't really realize is such an easy thing, you know. Like people have depression, but like I don't mean to sound like a dick or like anything, but it is easy to become positive. You just have to break that negative like cycle. You have to realize that negative cycle is there, that you're the one making yourself feel that way, and you have to break it by, you know, telling yourself positive affirmations every day, you know, saying
Mm-hmm.
things like, which with new challenges you face, you're calm, confident, and powerful, that you stand in your personal power, that you're happy, you're wealthy, you know, things like that. Just telling yourself that will create a positive cycle, and that'll change your train of thought. It'll break away from all that negative, and you just start to do it like unintentionally. Like it'll just be a part of you.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, if you say, you know, I'm broke as fuck, you're gonna be broke as fuck because you manifest that.
Yeah. That's so
Remember
true.
me. So
Dude,
yeah, I mean, like I've been telling myself, you know, I'm wealthy, I'm happy. I do feel happy. And even though I'm not the wealthiest man in the world, I can
mm-hmm.
see that there is wealth coming towards me, you know, by doing these little jobs for people, mowing their yard work, setting up TV mounts, whatever, you know, just helping people. Like even if it's that just $5, you know, that's wealth coming my way because I manifested it.
Mm-hmm.
And you should always appreciate whatever it is, big or small.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, even if it's small, like, appreciate that shit. I don't know. I feel like the more, like, obviously, I feel like when you do good, when you put in good into like the universe, you're gonna get that back. And
Oh hell yeah.
like that is so true. Like, I don't think enough people see that. I feel like that's why like they hurt people or they say like unnecessary shit, and it's just like bad energy, and then like bad things happen to them, and they wonder why. Like, dude, you're doing this to yourself. Like, oh,
Yeah.
like this, like, and like I get so irritated when that happens. Like, oh, like I hate everything because only bad shit happens to me. This and that. Like, well,
That
like,
used to be me. But I came to realize, you know, like it's because I kept like thinking that way. That's why
mm-hmm.
bad kept coming towards me. When people
Yeah,
tell like when people tell you, you know, happiness is a choice, it really is. Once you decide that you want to be happy, you will feel happy. And once you realize that you shouldn't be looking for validations from others, that whatever you think and feel is for a reason and that it is valid, you'll be set free. Like you won't, like you can feel however you want and think however you want because you know that it's right. You feel that way for a reason.
mm-hmm. There's
As long
reasons
as you're
for
just not
everything.
like, yeah, as long as you're not like, oh, I killed this nigga because the universe told me to. That type of shit, you know?
What?
But you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
After I finish the Starseed, just like writing all of them, I want to write down the seven natural laws of the universe, which is like mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, and gender.
Oh yeah, I read about that stuff.
Hell yeah, that shit is badass.
I don't.
You still have people watching?
Mm, no, but I do have 4 comments.
Nice.
I mean, the highest. So I had 3 people watching, and that was like the highest. And then someone commented, they're like, "Hey," I was like, "Oh hi." But like, I don't care
Just
if anybody's watching. I'm talking to my homie, you know.
what's wrong, baby? Go sleep.
Um, you know what's odd?
Huh?
No weird niggas have been showing up.
Nah, they all the way over here, bro. I'm fighting the weird niggas.
I'm gonna stop broadcasting.